Another wild twist just dropped. Cardi B confirmed she's pregnant with Stefon Diggs' baby, and Offset is losing it behind the scenes. He's been flipping out ever since the news went public, and insiders say he's going off on everyone around him. Dude is straight up spiraling, but it gets way uglier. Word on the street is, Offset isn't just mad, he's out for payback. Allegedly, he's scheming to mess up Cardi's entire album rollout as revenge. And if you know anything about Offset, then you already know he's known to be petty when he feels played. He's pulled stunts before, and this time might be no different. Things just hit a whole new level of chaos between Cardi and Offset, and it's getting wild fast. Offset's out here, crashing out left and right, and for someone claiming he's done with Cardi and doesn't care anymore, his behavior is saying the exact opposite. Ever since Cardi dropped that surprise, she's expecting baby number 4 with her new man Stefon Diggs, Offset's been spiraling hard, and folks online are watching every meltdown in real time. The rumors had been bubbling for a minute, and it all really kicked off when a blogger dropped that first hint. Now the internet's in full detective mode. Alexis dropped a pic of Cardi and Stefon Diggs together, and the caption had everybody talking. She wrote, "A birdie on my shoulder told me these two are already expecting a baby. She's pregnant." That post set the internet on fire. And let's be real, Cardi hates when bloggers air out her private life like that. She did not take it well. Cardi's never liked folks being in her business, and this time was no different. The internet had mixed reactions. Some were defending her, but plenty started dragging her hard. People were saying it's wild to be having a baby with Stefon Diggs after only a few months of dating. But here's where things get suspicious. Normally, Cardi doesn't stay quiet when fake news spreads. The second rumors pop up, she's usually clapping back, dropping receipts, or jumping on Twitter Spaces to shut it all down. But this time, total silence.
Stefon Diggs, man. Oh yeah. By the way, there's 2 more rappers he now too. I can tell y'all, but y'all gotta DM me. I got all the information for y'all. All right. Stefon Diggs is 2 other active rappers. Like y'all be claiming them, hugging them on the gram, kissing them, talking about Woman Crush Wednesday, all that. He's long. Well, I don't know if y'all know. He is piping them out. I don't know how he's all y'all rappers. Yo, and the last thing I'm gonna say to Stefon Diggs, you're on my fantasy team, bro. I want you to keep doing good, bruh. Make this the last.
That's when fans started giving major side-eye, thinking maybe the rumors were true after all. Cardi pretty much confirmed the rumors, without actually saying a word. Things got even messier when a video started making the rounds, showing what looked like a baby bump. And let's not forget, Cardi is always known for keeping that waist tight, so even the tiniest change had fans zooming in. People didn't waste a second. They were breaking down clips frame by frame, pointing straight at her midsection like detectives. In one clip, she looked clearly pregnant, and folks were saying she must have forgotten to hold in her stomach to hide the bump. Some even said she might be too far along to be sucking it in at this point. It was all over the timeline. Once the pics and videos started leaking everywhere, it wasn't even a question anymore. Everybody was convinced Cardi was pregnant. She tried to stay quiet for a minute, but it didn't last long. Eventually, she confirmed what the internet had already figured out, and social media went crazy. And let's not ignore the shock factor. Cardi just had Blossom a few months ago, so hearing she's already expecting again had folks doing double takes. But the one who's taking it the hardest? Offset. Ever since Cardi confirmed the news, Offset's been spiraling non-stop. He's out here posting weird subliminals, ranting on the internet, and clearly looking hurt. He's been dropping strange lines like, "R.I.P. Street, real one laughing," and "I got 300 mo," then saying things like, "I'm a dog in real life, and I'm not the candy lady, but it's honey bun today." Then out of nowhere, "We never breaking up, we not a thing, baby." Fans caught on quick. They clocked that he was clearly throwing shade at Cardi. But Offset tried to play it off, acting like none of it was about her. Too late though. People already peeped the energy. Offset tried to save face, saying, "Everybody I post, not about no one, but nobody's buying it." People are seeing right through him, and that's what's making this whole situation even messier.
Girl, you try to or have the next time, like you starting to inch into the territory, some of these shoot you. All that ACL got going on, they'll shoot you. So stop playing.
Offset's meltdown is already embarrassing, but now folks are starting to side-eye Cardi too, like she jumped from one toxic mess straight into another. Stefon Diggs has been out here wilding for years, and his history with women, definitely not clean. Multiple women have aired him out, saying he's been sliding into his ex's DMs while publicly claiming Cardi, and even having new babies with other women like it's no big deal. And the wildest part? Cardi saw all of this go down and still chose to have his baby. Now the internet's watching what feels like a real-time love triangle disaster. Offset spiraling, Stefan's allegedly still doing Stefan things, and Cardi's stuck right in the middle, pregnant again and trying to keep her album rollout from falling apart. With Offset allegedly plotting behind the scenes to wreck everything, this drama's just heating up, and it's only getting messier by the minute. If you've been watching closely, it was clear Offset was gonna try to sabotage Cardi. Dude's been mad ever since she moved on. And not just with anyone. She upgraded to someone richer, just like she always said she would. Offset's been known to play shady from the jump, especially when it comes to his relationships. So it's no surprise he's acting up now. Remember when Cardi and Stefan were still trying to keep things low-key? All of a sudden, DJ Academics pops up with an exclusive, and boom, the whole internet finds out they're a thing. That wasn't just a coincidence. People are saying Offset may have had a hand in that too. Turns out, it wasn't just a random leak. Word on the street is Offset was the one who handed everything over to Academics. Allegedly, he went through Cardi's phone and found some explicit messages and photos between her and Stefan, and let's just say, it was clear Cardi was ready to risk it all for him. So, what did Offset do? He supposedly ran straight to Academics with the receipts, and of course Academics didn't waste a second. He blasted it all online for the clicks. From that moment, Cardi and Stefan's relationship got exposed to the world, and that was only the beginning of Offset's messy little sabotage mission. And who could forget that shady moment when Offset got real messy and tried to spread rumors that Stefan was gay? He jumped online talking slick, saying, "Go bother the gay ninja." People were stunned. This man has been salty since day one. Every single time Cardi shows up with Stefan, Offset can't help himself. He starts spiraling, throwing shade, or cooking up some wild story to make them look bad. But truth is, the only one looking bitter and pressed right now is him, and his latest move, that's got folks raising even more eyebrows. Because now, he's not just throwing shots, he's reportedly making actual power plays to sabotage Cardi's whole career. Ever since Cardi announced her pregnancy, Offset's been giving major jealous ex energy. Bitter, messy, and honestly, kind of desperate. That's just how he moves. So what's he doing now to try and sabotage her? Let's break it down. Cardi finally announced her second album, something fans have been waiting on for years. She even teased the title of her first single, Outside, and the internet lit up. But then, just a few hours later, Offset jumped online and announced his new song dropping the exact same day. Now, maybe it's just bad timing. But with everything he's been doing lately, fans are not buying that. It's a coincidence. They're calling him out, saying he's being straight up petty, jealous, and trying to compete with Cardi on purpose. People think he's out here trying to snatch her spotlight and overshadow her big comeback. And honestly, with all the stunts he's pulled lately, it wouldn't even be surprising. Fans are saying this is just another move in his messy sabotage playbook. Fans wasted no time calling Offset out under his post. The comments were brutal. Stuff like, "We know what you're doing here," and "Aren't you dropping with your ex? You about to get embarrassed." One even said, "Petty, when your baby daddy turns out to be your op all along." Shaking my head. And another hit hard. She was right when she said her man was her competition. But to be fair, Offset's shady little sabotage didn't come totally out of nowhere. If you've been paying attention, Cardi's new track definitely feels like it's throwing shots his way. Remember a few weeks ago when a snippet leaked? Yeah, the one where Cardi was dragging disloyal men, saying they'll sleep with anything that breathes. Back then, she jumped online and claimed she wasn't going to drop the song, said it was old, and she didn't want to stir up more drama. But now, fast forward and boom, she dropped that exact track. And when you listen close, it's obvious who she's talking about. Offset, she raps. And please believe me, they anything, these ninjas way too easy, good for nothing, lower than the dogs. Then adds, next time you sing, send your mama to her how she put the... Yeah, she went in. Fans are convinced it was a direct shot, and Offset felt every bar. Yeah, that track hit way too close to home for Offset. And you know what they say? A hurt one always hollers. So of course, Offset did what he does best, crashed out and tried to block Cardi's shine by announcing his new song on the exact same day. It was messy, calculated, and honestly, exactly what fans expected from him by now. But here's the thing. Offset's little sabotage move didn't hit like he thought it would. Yeah, his song made some noise and debuted at number 72 on the Billboard Hot 100. So it wasn't a total flop, but let's be real. Compared to Cardi, not even close. Her track, Pop Outside, came in strong, and fans showed up for her. Offset tried to compete, but he couldn't touch her momentum. Cardi came in swinging, debuting at number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, completely washing out Offset's rollout. So yeah, he tried to block her moment, but all it really did was make him look super pressed, while Cardi came out on top with Outside. But if you thought getting humbled on the charts would have made Offset fall back, then you clearly don't know this man. Between Cardi dropping a hit, being pregnant with Stefan's baby, and fully outshining him, Offset's been catching L's left and right these past few weeks. And instead of chilling, he's spiraling even harder. After that failed sabotage move, Offset jumped on social media accusing Cardi of using her pregnancy for promo. He wrote, "Go roll out in PR," and folks instantly clocked the shade. The bitterness was loud, and that jealousy, it's written all over him. Offset's got green eyes at this point, and judging by how pressed he's been acting, this crash out saga doesn't look like it's ending anytime soon. At this point, Offset's been fully exposed, throwing shade, sabotaging rollouts, and crashing out every single time Cardi and Stefan pop out. Some say he's just pressed because Cardi upgraded, but others think it's deeper than that. Is he spiraling because he fumbled a queen? Or is he worried that his alimony might get messed up? Truth is, Offset should be the main one cheering her on so she can keep that bag flowing. But instead, he's out here wildin', while Stefan might just be stepping into the baby daddy role. With all this chaos unfolding, one thing's for sure. This story is far from over. So make sure you tap in, drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what goes down next. You're gonna wanna see what happens from here.